things I enjoy living in my fifth wheel camper and things that I find not so favorable. So when I was living in my house, I had a huge garden tub and I took baths like every day, sometimes twice a day. I loved it. It helped my ankle. I have a bum ankle from when I broke it when I was a teenager, and I just loved sitting in the extremely hot water and whatever. I did that all the time. I do not have that. That is something that I very much miss. Probably one of the biggest things that I miss, especially when my ankle is hurting. But I am glad that I have a 10-gallon hot water heater in this camper. And that way I have been able to take extremely long showers and I've only once ran it cold. Um, I thought I may want to do one of those tankless and just it be hot all the time, but I haven't really needed it. It's been super sufficient. So those are my pluses and minuses. A couple of things that I find not so favorable about living in my fifth wheel camper, and probably anybody experiences this if they're living tiny. One, coming in from outside, like right now we're in fall going into winter, and I'm in the south, so I don't have a ton of gear, but it's still rainy, and I won't even be the slightest bit cold, so I layer up. You come inside and you have like no place to put anything. There's no coat closet. There's no like place to take all of your things off. So I just have a pile of shoes next to the door because again, I don't want to track in all the junk all through the place. So I dump the shoes, hang up the jackets, and it's just a bunch of jackets right in shoes in the entryway. So I'm sure anyone who is living tiny also experiences that, but it can be frustrating. One thing that is favorable to me living tiny is after being in my house for 16 years and running multiple businesses and charities and stuff where I had lots and lots of supplies for whatever that was, it was time to purge and get rid of that. And normally, if you pay attention most of the time to all of the stuff you have, a lot of it's projects. If you ever pay attention, it's stuff that needs to get fixed or something you want to work on, or it's a craft project, and you lose so much energy to that item being there. So that has been just wonderfully helpful. And when I many times was going to give up in this whole process of downsizing and moving out of my house, that was one thing that I was like, nope, it is absolutely necessary because I have goals that I am trying to accomplish, and all of that stuff was just acting like anchors and needed to go.